A deal is struck. Can it be trusted? Jim Hawkins walks straight into enemy territory, alone. One wrong move, and there's no escape. Betrayal. Danger. An enemy camp waiting to swallow him whole. Chapters 23 to 25 of Treasure Island. Adventure starts now. Chapter 23, The Deal. I had just set foot on the ship when the jib flapped and made a loud noise that echoed throughout the vessel. I was almost thrown overboard again, but I somehow managed to crawl onto the deck. The ship appeared deserted. Only an open bottle rolled to and fro across the boards. Finally, I spotted two men sprawled on the deck, the sailor in the red cap and Israel Hands. Both seemed drunk, rocking from side to side as the ship lurched. When I saw bloodstains on the deck, I concluded the two had killed each other. Suddenly, Hands groaned, startling me. I could tell he was in a lot of pain. I walked toward the main mast and called out, "Mr. Hands, come aboard." "Brandy," was all he said, peering at me weakly. I thought he was nearing his end, so I ran toward the cabin. I found the cabin turned completely upside down, torn apart in the hunt for the map. One of the doctor's books lay open, half its pages torn out by the men to light their pipes. The cellar was empty. Every bottle had been drained and flung about. At last, I found one small bottle with a little brandy left inside. I just boarded when the jib flapped loud enough to nearly throw me overboard. I crawled onto the deck. It looked deserted, just an empty bottle rolling back and forth. Then I spotted them. Two men sprawled on the boards, the sailor in the red cap and Israel Hands, drunk and rocking with the ship. Bloodstains told me they'd turned on each other. Hands groaned. He was alive and in pain. "Mr. Hands, come aboard," I called out. "Brandy," he rasped. Thinking he was dying, I ran below. The cabin was ransacked, torn apart hunting for the map. Books shredded for pipe lighting. The cellar drained dry. I scraped together one bottle with a little brandy left, grabbed some food, and brought both up to him. He ate and drank like a starving man. "Hurt?" I asked. "The doctor could have fixed me easy," Hands muttered. That's when I noticed the other man was dead. "How'd you get aboard?" he asked. "I've come to take this ship, Mr. Hands," I said. "You'll answer to me as captain now." He glared, too weak to fight it. I tore down the pirate flag and threw it into the sea. "Long live the king! Captain Silver is finished!" The jib flapped hard, nearly threw me overboard. Deck empty, just a bottle rolling loose. Two men sprawled there, drunk, blood on the deck. They'd killed each other. Hands groaned, alive. "Brandy!" he rasped. I ran below. Cabin ransacked, cellar bone dry. I found a little brandy, brought food up. He ate like a starving man. Then I saw it. The other man was dead. "I've come to take this ship," I said. He glared, too weak to fight. I threw the pirate flag into the sea. "Captain Silver is finished!" "Don't you want to go ashore, Captain?" Hands asked. "I'm the only one who can sail her. Food, drink, a bandage, and I'll take her ashore." Deal struck. The Hispaniola sailed for Treasure Island. Wind pushed us past the highlands. But Hands kept watching me, a strange smile, treachery in his eyes. Chapter 24, Escape from Israel. Israel Hands taught me how to steer the ship. "The Hispaniola's an unlucky ship, Jim," Hands said gravely. "So many men killed since we set sail. I've never seen such bad luck. What do you reckon happens to a dead man? Does he stay dead, or can he come back?" "You can kill the body, but the soul's immortal," I replied. "O'Brien might be watching us right now from another world. Fetch me a bottle of wine, Jim. This brandy's too strong." I figured it was just an excuse. He wanted me off the deck. He wouldn't meet my eyes, and he smiled in a way I didn't trust. "White or red?" I asked, which threw him off. "I'll get you port, but it might take a while to find it," I said, and left. "White or red?" I asked, throwing him off. "I'll find some port," I said, and left, then crept back to watch. Hands slid to the scuppers, dug up a rope and a blood-stained knife, hid them in his coat. Now I knew his plan. Only question, when would he strike? Israel Hands taught me to steer. "The Hispaniola's unlucky, Jim," he said. "So many dead since we set sail. What happens to a dead man? Does he stay dead or come back?" "You can kill the body, not the soul," I replied. "O'Brien might be watching us now." "Fetch me wine, Jim. This brandy's too strong." An excuse. He wanted me off deck. He wouldn't meet my eyes. "White or red?" I asked, throwing him off. "I'll find some port," I said, and left, then crept back to watch. Hands slid to the scuppers, dug up a rope and a blood-stained knife, hid them in his coat. Now I knew his plan. Only question, when would he strike? Only 2 miles left, but the anchorage was narrow and shallow. Hands guided us inexpertly. I was so lost watching the land, I turned my back on him. I spun around. Hands was lunging at me with the knife. I dodged, letting go of the tiller, which swung and struck him, knocking him out cold. He got up and came at me again. I fired my pistol, missed. Pressed against the mast, I waited as he closed in. Then the ship struck sand and jolted violently. We both fell, tangled with O'Brien's body. I was up first. I leapt ashore and climbed a tree, loading my pistol. Hands climbed after me, knife between his teeth. "Stop or I'll blow your brains out," I warned, a pistol in each hand. "Jim, I could have killed you before. You were just lucky." He flung the knife. It struck me. Both guns fell. Already wounded, Hands lost his grip and dropped straight into the water. Gone. Chapter 25. The Enemy Camp. From the tree I saw Hands surface once, covered in foam and blood, before sinking again. Then I saw him lying dead on the sand, rocking with the waves. He died in the very spot he meant to kill me. Pain hit me, blood seeping from my back and shoulder where the knife was still lodged, burning like hot iron. I closed my eyes, terrified at the thought of falling into the water to join him. Somehow I pulled the knife free and made it back to the deck. I was bleeding badly, but the wound wasn't serious. I threw O'Brien's body overboard and saw the ship had taken damage. I patched it up as best I could, dropped into the water and swam ashore, triumphant. Got back the Hispaniola. Evening, I reached the stockade, lit up, but no one in sight. I crept in, relieved to find my friends asleep. Careless of them, I thought. I could have been a pirate. My foot caught a sleeping man's leg. He groaned, then, "Pieces of 8!" The parrot's voice tore through the silence, waking everyone. "Who's there?" Silver shouted. I tried to run, slammed into another man who grabbed me tight. "Fetch a torch," Silver ordered. The light came up, and I saw the truth. Pirates had taken the stockade, 6 of them, 5 in good health, 1 injured. "Jim Hawkins," Silver exclaimed. "What a pleasant surprise." He puffed his pipe. "I've always been fond of you, Jim. You remind me of my younger self. Join me, take your share of the treasure. Your own people are against you now. The doctors refused to take you back. I was relieved to hear my friends were safe, but I didn't believe a word of it. My friends would never abandon me." "Do I have to answer?" I asked. "No one's forcing you, lad. Take your time," Silver said. "Where are my friends? How did you get here?" I asked. Silver explained the squire and doctor had come under a flag of truce and struck a deal. Silver's men would get the stockade. "No idea where they are now, Jim," he said. "But the doctor did say there were the 4 of them now, and he's lost interest in Jim Hawkins." "If you think I'm a fool, you're wrong," I said. "Do you think you're in a position to bargain? Your ship's gone, no treasure, your men are dead. I heard your plans from the apple barrel. I told the others about your mutiny. I cut the Hispaniola loose. I killed Israel Hands. I'm not afraid of you. Kill me or spare me. But I promise I'll save you all when you're tried for piracy." The pirate stared at me, stunned. An old seaman lunged with his knife. Silver stopped him. "Stand down, Morgan. Who's captain here, you or me?" Silver warned. Morgan backed off, but the others muttered. "Morgan's right," one said. Silver dared them to fight him. None did. "No one touches the boy," Silver said. The men huddled, whispering among themselves. "Beg your pardon, sir," one spoke up. "We're not satisfied. We don't have the rights the crew of a ship ought to have. I resign." He saluted and left, the others following. Silver and I were left alone. "They've betrayed me, Jim," Silver said, "but I'll stand by you no matter what. You save me, I save you, tit for tat. Agreed?" "I'll try my best," I replied. "It's a deal," Silver said. "I'm on the squire's side now, Jim." "They've betrayed me, Jim," Silver said, "but I'll stand by you no matter what. You save me, I save you, tit for tat. Agreed?" "I'll try my best," I replied. "It's a deal," Silver said. "I'm on the squire's side now, Jim." A ship reclaimed, an enemy drowned, a deal struck with the most dangerous man on the island. The treasure is still out there. And now, so is the truth about who can and can't be trusted. Will this fragile alliance hold, or is Jim walking straight into his final betrayal? Find out next time on Treasure Island!